Hi everyone, I'm Sara Naveed. I'm the author of Undying Affinity. All of you have come to know about my book because I've been promoting my book since last 2 years. Actually, just last week I received the copy of Undying Affinity. Cutting the story short, it's a story about a 22-year-old Sara who is very stubborn and errant kind of girl, and she belongs to a very rich family, and her life only changes when she meets a sober person like Muraad. So basically the story is about transformation that comes between the two characters. So it's basically a love story. I've written a love story because I've loved watching romance on screen and reading romantic novels since childhood. So I couldn't think of any other genre. So I'm really glad that the response has been really exciting, really good. I did not believe when people started throwing so many questions on me. There has been so many questions on Twitter as well as Facebook and Instagram as well. So let's begin with the answering the questions. First I'll begin with Twitter because I believe I'm more active on Twitter than Facebook. The first question is from Komali Anya. I hope I'm pronouncing the right name. Anya. Her question is, what's your most favorite piece of writing till now? Obviously, undoubtedly there has to be Undying Affinity because I haven't written something on a mainstream as Undying Affinity. There are many things that have been my favorite, and if I'll mention all of them to you, it will take a long time. Moving on to your next question. The same person has asked me this question. Who's your favorite writer and which genre do you like the most? I think genre part I've already answered. Romance is my favorite genre, and my favorite writer has to be Paul Coelho and Khalid Hosseini. Anya also asked one more question. When did you become fanatic over Fawad? I think this has come too soon. I had known Fawad that he was a part of EP Band. When I saw him in Dastan, I fell in love with this person. He was such a tremendous actor that I couldn't resist myself not falling in love with him. When did you come up with the idea of writing a novel? Actually, I was doing my MS and studying in university away from my family. I was living in a hostel with my friends. I was traveling to my university through a university bus, and I was listening to this song, some romantic number. I won't mention its name. And suddenly, during those days, we were watching Hamsafar. So that Kishne wala Fawad, his classes, text wala Huzaifa was on my mind. And thinking of him, उसकी look देख के ऐसा लगता नहीं था he belongs to a corporate world और बहुत businessman है. उसको देख के लगता था कि he can be a good professor. So वहाँ पे ही मेरे दिन में एक idea आया. I discussed with this idea with my sister over the phone, and I told her that I have thought of a story. How about writing something? A story about a professor and a student, and then she was very excited. She said, "हाँ, go, why not?" So फिर मैंने वहाँ से, I developed the story and started writing it. Now moving on to the next one. There's a question from Rifaq. Rifaq is a very good friend of mine on Twitter. Hi Rifaq. Okay, her question is, one thing you kept in mind while sketching Ahmar and Zarif from your debut novel, Undying Affinity. Ahmar is Fawad and is Zarif you? No, Zarif is not me at all. I'm not like Zarif at all. I'm not stubborn. I'm not arrogant. I'm not, too much proud. Bilkul bhi aise nahi hu. Zarif is, the character of Zarif is very different from me. When I started writing this novel, I think I had Sanam Bulwaj in my mind because I've always loved Fawad and Sanam Bulwaj too much. So she had to be in my mind. Ifaq also asked one other question. What's my favorite author? I've already answered that question. My one favorite quote. Love me for a reason and let the reasons to be loved. And the other could be one from Paulo Coelho, which I've also included in my book. And when you want something, all the universe conspires you to achieve it. So that's my favorite quote. Okay, Ifaq has one more question. There is something about your next work. What is it about? My next work is also a combination of romance and dark story. Like it has to be around romance and terrorism. So it's a combination of both. What is it about? I've already told. Rifaq also asked, what do you think are the five major ingredients of writing? The five major ingredients of writing must be number one, patience. A lot of patience is required. Creativity, thinking fast, story making ability, and commitment towards your work. Question is from Smitha. Smitha. Okay. I think she sent me an image on Twitter. I'll check it out later myself, and I'm now moving on to the next one. Jiya Ali. Jiya Ali asked me, hi Jiya, what are the difficulties you faced while writing and publishing a novel? It was there were so many difficulties. If I, earlier I promised you when I'll meet you in person, I'll tell you the entire story in detail. Basically, I wanted to get my novel published through traditional publishers, Big Five, as you all know. But obviously, it's not that very easy task. You have to go through a lot of trouble and face so many rejections, which I did. So, after facing rejections from this side, I have to decide that I'll go with self-publishing. Which one is the best compliment so far you received? All of the compliments I am receiving so far about Undying Affinity have been, very positive, very encouraging. So I think I'll regard them as the best compliment. What suggestions you want to give to the newbies who want to pen down their ideas but cannot do so because of ambiguity? I think if you really want to write, you will write. There has to be no excuse for that. So if you really are into being an author, you have to write it. If you won't write it, this is not going to ever happen. The next question is from Sania Maheen. The question is your favorite romantic novel and your favorite novel character, or with whom do you relate yourself? I don't relate myself to anybody. My favorite romantic novel, I think it doesn't sound too much stupid, then it has to be Twilight, and my favorite novel character is Edward Cullen for all reasons, and of course Shabazz and Muraad. Sania asked me another question. She wants to know my viewpoint on this. Pyaar, vyar, bas kitaabi baatein. Life isn't fairy tale. हाँ, she's right. Pyaar, vyar सब बकवास है. It's only looks real in movies and books. Real life may not what they show in books and movies. It's really different. It's really complicated. So Pyaar, vyar सब kitaabi baatein. She's right. Ayesha is sitting here. Her question is, how can you relate the character of Ahmar Muraad with Fawad Khan? There's similarities. Oh, I agree. Ahmar Muraad is 10 and Fawad Khan is the root. So Ahmar is just, born out of the root. He is part of the Fawad Khan system. He is Fawad Khan. So similarities obviously हैं क्योंकि वो उसी का पार्ट है तो उसी में से निकला है. So obviously Ahmar is very much like, he is reserved, he is down to earth, he is humble. He doesn't like to talk much. He only talks on the topics that interest him. And he is intelligent, he gives very quick with his answers. So he is Fawad Khan. Nushika Dubey, hi. She's a lovely person from India. A great friend. Her question is, how was your journey while writing with this book? I mean, your thinking process feeling. Why love stories? As I've already told, I've already believed in romance. I used to enjoy watching romantic movies, reading romantic novels. So since childhood, romance was embedded in my mind. So that's why I thought of writing a romantic story. The journey has been great. It wouldn't have been possible, and then Affinity wouldn't have been possible if there were no support from my sister's side, because she has helped me in developing the story, the plot line, the characters, their strengths, their weaknesses. She was there to identify it, because I wouldn't have done it on myself, because I don't think myself that much great. Thinking process slow हो जाता था at times, but Ayesha ने इसको बहुत improve किया. Rutika also asked another question. We all know that you wrote Ahmar keeping Fawad in mind, but what about Jared? From where did you get her inspiration? I don't get her inspiration from any person. Ahmar तो है ही Fawad से inspired हुआ, लेकिन दरअसल ये ऐसा कोई स्टेज नहीं थी. Okay, the next question is from Sania Sheikh. Sania is a very dear friend. She is from Dubai. Hi Sania. My question is, how do you begin writing? Do you plan each and every word, or it comes with the flow as you start writing? Uh, Obviously, you have to plan something in your mind. Otherwise, you cannot pen down a scene. You have to think about something about it before. So, first you create a blur scene in your mind, and then when you start writing, automatically the details, the characters, the expressions of the characters come with the flow of writing. The next question is from Bisma. Hi Bisma. Bisma, she's very supportive. She's been very supportive since I've joined Twitter. My question is, what inspired you to write this book? I had writing in my mind for a day. Say I wanted to write something. Like, never, had the courage to write something. I thought maybe my writing skills weren't good enough, which I still think they're not that good enough. So when I mustered the courage and then I thought of writing, I took it quite seriously, and then I planned to publish my good time. The next question is from Baroness Apple 21. Alina, her name is Alina. Okay. Hi Alina. The question is, what comes first in your mind while writing? What would be your advice to a reader? What comes first in your mind while writing? I think when there's a story in your mind, obviously only that will come in your mind. उसके अलावा आपके mind में क्या आएगा लिखते वक्त? Characters होंगे, उनकी details होंगी, the way they look, the way they talk to each other, expressions, facial expressions, ये सब चीजें बहुत matter करती हैं. Only then you can write a scene. What would be your advice to a reader? Please read my book. It's a light-hearted romantic story. It's for everyone. Any person of any age can, read this book. It's not limited to a certain age group. कोई भी इसको कर सकता है. So please do read it. The next question is from Gurpreet. Hi Gurpreet. What is your reaction to all the good responses Undying Affinity has been getting? Did you expect it to get such good responses? Keeping Fawad Khan in the story, obviously I was sure that at least his fans would love the book. Very good positive responses. But that is not my only main target. I have to target the people who are not Fawad Khan fans. They have to read the book and they have to relate this character with him. They have to know the characters themselves. Obviously, Fawad Khan fans will love the book because they love the man himself. So that is not my main target. I have to target people who love reading books, who love reading romantic novels. So this book is not only restricted to Fawad Khan fans. This book is made for all the book lovers, all the romantic book lovers. The next question is from Sidra Khan. Hi Sidra. Sidra is a very dear friend of mine on Twitter. बहुत देर से we know each other. My question is, how does writing change the writer? Writing really changes the writer. First of all, when a writer gets published, he or she becomes an author. So that's how the writer changes himself. When I was writing, I found myself quite changed. I felt many changes in my own personality. First of all, it gave me patience and a lot of courage to cope up with the life difficulties. The next question is from Gurpreet again. How long did it take you to write Undying Affinity? It took me almost 1.2 years, I think. No, 1.5 years. Plus the editing and formatting and proofreading stuff. How much time did you give to writing per day approximately? I used to write on most irregular days. There was no fixed time. Whenever I had time, I wrote. I never given a fixed amount of time to this book. The next question is from Sidra Khan again. What was the hardest part of writing the novel? Writing was easy because when you're writing, you're only, keeping the book restricted to yourself. But the publishing part is the most toughest because you have to show your work to the world. You have to, give your book to others. They'll judge your work. They'll point out the errors, and your book doesn't remain to yourself anymore. Next question is from Anum. Hi Anum. Which scene is your favorite from the novel Undying Affinity? But the climax scene where they both sit near the fire and they both have discussion. That is my most favorite scene. Acha. Next question is from Amber. Hi Amber, how are you? Acha. Amber, I'm really glad that asked me a few questions. Thank you for considering me someone. It's asked, would you be able to defend your writing with talent or criticize? Um, I have always encouraged constructive criticism, and I will be really glad if people read my book and they criticize it and show me the errors in it. And obviously, they'll help me improve myself. They'll help me improve my writing. And I'll make sure that the next time when I'm writing, I won't repeat the same mistake. There might be some errors in the storyline, there might be some errors in the plot, and quite possibly there might be errors in my writing. So I'm open to that. I'm open to every kind of criticism, whether it is constructive or destructive. Next question is from Nabeela. Hi Nabeela, what is your favorite kind of romantic gesture? Holding hands, I think, yeah, that is my most favorite romantic gesture. Holding hands and Amber has also asked another question. As Undying Affinity is inspired by Fawad, what trait of Fawad inspired you the most? His humble nature, grounded nature, that's what inspired me the most. Hi Warda, who is your favorite writer and which writer inspired you the most? Paul Coelho, Khalil Hosseini, I also like Nicholas Sparks. इन सब writers ने मुझे inspire किया है. जो भी मैं नई book पढ़ती हूँ, obviously I fall in love with the writer itself. Next question is from Anika. What are the three most things required to be a writer? I think thinking power, story making ability, and patience. Does this Professor Enver ever existed in life? No. I've studied with male teachers all my life, but I've never encountered any person who can be as good looking and great as Muraad. I've not met any professor in my life like him. Sidra here. Hi Sidra. Sidra is a very, very dear friend of mine. She also asked some questions. Sara, will you write romantic novels only or will you experiment with different genres? For now, I think I'll stick myself to being a romantic author. Tagline to like the Have you ever thought of writing scripts for film or TV? Yes, many times. When I've contacted a few directors and producers, they also offered me, some scripts. But they told me that you send a script and then we'll, go through it, review it, and if they find it suitable, they'll make a film or a drama out of it. So yes, I will definitely write some great script for TV and film industry. So just next question is favorite book, Kite in a Thousand Splendid Suns, Alchemist, and Magazine. Favorite inspiration comes with every good thing you encounter in your life. Any special thing you wish made writing your passion? No, I don't think so. I've enjoyed reading books since childhood, and I think reading से ही मुझे writing का शौक हुआ. Okay, Hasna asked some very interesting questions. Hi Hasna, how are you? Hasna belongs to Morocco, and I'm really glad that she read Undying Affinity and she's always been so supportive. Her questions are, how many drafts do you do? Small single draft. Formatted, किया था. So what has been the toughest criticism and best compliment given to you as an author? Toughest criticism was that someone told me about my book, a local reviewer from Lahore. He said that my writing is too immature. That was the toughest criticism. And the best compliment, all of the good response that I've received from you and others who have loved Undying Affinity, those were the best compliments for me as an author. I get it. Okay, now moving on to the Facebook questions. The first question from Facebook is Syeda Hamna Q. Hi Syeda, what made you start writing? I think I look stupid and foolish if I say that Fawad Khan made me start studied writing. But yeah, he is small reason for that. Other than him, my passion for writing is what made me start writing. Next question is Aslan says, "Hi Aslan, he I think is the same guy who talks to me on Twitter. It's not Fawad and who. Next question is from Huzaifa Shaukat. What's your career destination and how would you define your part in it? My career destination, actually, my career, I'm also working, in a company for the last 1.5 years. And working and writing, handling both the things that are opposite to each other. It's handling them is pretty tough. So my career destination would be a great Pakistani author. That's what I want to really do. Hasna Moon again asked questions here. Is there a message in your novel that you want to readers to grasp? I think the message would be give love, spread love, and don't take anyone for granted. If, as being a parent, if your child is, has fallen in love with someone and he's good enough, suitable for your daughter or your son, then just go for it. Do not create hurdles for your children. The next question is from Saeed Umar Amir. What problems you face while getting published and where do you see the future of Pakistan writing? I guess the problems we face in Pakistan. There are no good publishers here in Pakistan. You must be aware of the fact most of the Pakistani good writers like Mohsin Hamid, Nabeela Q, all of them have been published from India or UK or Bloomsbury, Penguin. None of the Pakistani publishers have published them as if they've not, acknowledged their work. So that is the reason Pakistani publishing industry is not on the boom. It is facing a huge downfall. I'm really impressed how Indian publishing houses are coming up. They're opening up more and more every day, and they're really working hard towards promoting their own South Asian writers. So that's how they work, and उससे पता चलता है कि how much they're interested and how much they show commitment and dedication towards this writing and reading stuff. But in Pakistan, unfortunately, we lack here. Pakistani publishers are slow, lethargic. They do not pay attention to what you've written. They think it's a joke or something. They don't take your work seriously. Sidra Khan, how hard is it to establish and maintain a career in fiction writing? Writing, you really can't create a career out of writing unless you are J.K. Rowling or Paul Cole, because what they've done is history. Everyone knows what they've done, what they've written, how much they have earned through books. So usually you cannot think of making a career out of writing and earning good money with writing. That's just really difficult. When did you first, without hesitation, call yourself a writer? The day I started writing Undying Affinity, that day I was, I wanted to be called as a writer. I created my Facebook page instantly and, showing up my stuff over there. I'm really glad today. By the way, today my Facebook page is called verified. Thank you so much. Now this will be called as my official Facebook account. Oli Day, I don't know what my name is this. Her or his question is, what would you have been if you were not a writer? If I was not a writer or if I was not a corporate working woman, then I would have been a doctor. Myra Ahmed, hey Sara, I want to ask you that what in this world influenced you to write, and did anything like thinking hard what to write next come in your mind while writing your book Undying Affinity? No, not at all. I did not face any such kind of difficulty while writing Undying Affinity because I already had the plot in my mind, and of course my thinking process used to come from Ayesha. So I did not have to face such difficulties. Laiba Naveed asked me a question. Hi Laiba. How did novels attract you? What's the best part of being an author? The best part of being an author is receiving positive reviews on Goodreads, on Amazon, reviewing, receiving great comments about the book. That's the best part. Otina Puriz asked me a question. Hi Otina. Otina is the biggest fan of Undying Affinity so far. I've declared her the biggest fan of Undying Affinity. I'll answer your questions quickly. People became addicted to the net. What do you think using internet to promote new books is that more useful than private companies in this area? Obviously, internet has been very helpful. I wouldn't have reached to you guys if there was no internet. What do you prefer in reading the book, paper or ebook? Book, paper or ebook? I love paperbacks. Ebooks are not really my cup of tea. What do you think about transform the book into movie? Do you believe that you must read the book before watching the movie version? I've always believed that I should read the book first and then later watch the movie because the books are always better than the movies. Ramla Zahra, she's a very good friend of mine. Hi Ramla, I hope you're fine. My question is, one of your posts was, heartbreaks make you a better writer. What's your reason of being such a good writer? Heartbreak can be heartbreak can occur due to any reason. You don't have to fall in love with someone to get a heartbreak. Getting low grades in your subject can also cause a heartbreak. Someone very close passes away in family can give you a heartbreak. So yes, when I was facing this condition, when I was going through a heartbreak phase, I felt the need to keep myself busy, and that was the time when I decided to become a writer and write something. Hi Aksa, what is the real meaning of purpose? What is the real meaning or purpose of life according to you? Having faith in yourself, having faith in Allah, and give your best, do your best, and leave rest to Allah. Urusa Anum, as I read recently, you discontinued medical studies and rather started writing. So I know now, if given a chance, would you like to continue your studies and become a doctor? I did not, where did you read that? I never discontinued my medical studies. Yes, I've done pre-medical, but when I could not get good marks in pre-medical because at that time I was really a wanderer, a dreamer. I did not pay much attention towards becoming a doctor. That's when I came. But come on, what is your news? I guess I've already answered this question, but every good thing that I encounter in life gives me inspiration to write. And yes. Last food. What topic would you like to choose for your next novel? I've already chosen the topic for my next novel. It's about terrorism plus romance. I am Taiba, and my Affinity stands for. If you would ask what does UA stand for, I'd tell you. But I think maybe she's asking what does Undying Affinity mean? Undying Affinity means never-ending love, never-ending affection for someone. Hi Kasim. Would you like to co-write book or else? Definitely, I consider writing co-writing. I really consider writing a book with someone, but that topic has to interest me. It has to be one of my favorite genres. Definitely. Anwar Ahmed. It is a humble request. What would be your choice for the students of your young age to be good? Children have to develop the habit of reading books in since childhood. Their parents should make their children, fall with reading. Only then they can. I really believe reading really helps. It helps you to become a good person. S.K. Chopra. What is your source of inspiration? When did it came to your mind that why not be a full-time writer? When I had the thought of a ninth in my mind, at that time I thought that I wanted to be a full-time writer. Till now, I can't be a full-time writer because I'm also working. Ayesha Usman Sheikh, LOL. Saeed Mohsin Hassan, at what age you started writing? I've been writing fan fiction since the age of 12 or 13. Seriously, I'm that kind. Sidra Khan. Hi Shafak. Shafak is a very good friend of mine. Hi. When are you getting married? When you get married, right the next day I'll get married. Shafak. Make your point. Ayesha asked us, are you going to write another novel? Definitely. His writing process will never end. It has started, so I'll write. Do you only write English novels or you can also plan? I have, my Urdu is very pathetic. I cannot think of writing Urdu now. So yes, I'll stick to English. So Bahar Hina, what influenced you to become a writer, and if you were to choose a specific person, who would you say inspired you? Fawad Khan inspired me very nicely. Happy? Sanubar, Sanubar Iqbal, uh, who inspired you? Who is your favorite writer? My favorite writer is Khalid Hosseini, Rainbow Rowell, Paul Colo, Nicholas Park. Okay, this was the end of our question and answers round. So at the end, I would like to, I would request all of you to please read Undying Affinity. It's already out on Amazon. It's available on Barnes and Noble. I'm getting it published locally from Lahore so that people in Pakistan can easily get the book because many of the readers don't have access to Amazon, and I've also heard people saying that Amazon does not ship products to Pakistan. So that's not true because I ordered a proof copy from Amazon myself. This copy has come from US itself. So if you have a credit card, you can get the book directly from Amazon. And if you belong to Pakistan, you can get the book from Lahore. The book will be available around the mid of Feb or maximum the end of February in all the leading bookstores all over Pakistan. So you can get the book from here, or you can also get the book from me as well. You can just inbox me on my Facebook page, and I'll tell you the entire process. And I'll also encourage you guys to attend my book launch party. I'll also be arranging a book launch party in February end or March start. That's how I plan because I'm waiting for my books to get printed. हाँ एक और बात, books are already getting printed. If you want to pre-order the book, you can always inbox me. You can tweet me. You can inbox me on Facebook. Anywhere you want, you can reach me anywhere you want. So that was the end of this interview session. Thank you so much. It has been a lovely experience. I really felt that I was not talking only to myself. I was talking to you guys. I was interacting with you guys. It was a lovely session. Thank you so much. All of those who have read Undying Affinity and just given good reviews about it. Please read Undying Affinity, and that's how I believe that you will love me. Thank you so much.